Welcome to my channel today. That's called Boo, Snakes, and More. Today we're reading the story I'm writing called Henry's Final Day. So please like this video and subscribe to the channel. And for more videos like this, watch my other house channel, A&A Snakes and Stuff. Henry's Toys and Games. On my oldest son's channel, Little Chris 10. Now let's dive into the video. The winter air in Utica felt colder than usual around the massive glass walls of the Reptarium and the growing halls of Legacy Aquarium. Usually the place buzzed with excitement. Kids laughing at the reptiles, cameras rolling for YouTube videos, and Brian Ballcheck's unmistakable voice echoing through the building. But today, everything was quiet. Brian Ballcheck sat on a bench near the capybara habitat with his wife, Lori Ballcheck, while their adult son, Noah Ballcheck, stood nearby, staring at the water feature Henry used to splash around in every morning. Jay, one of Brian's longtime workers and friends, slowly locked the front entrance doors. "We should probably close early," Jay said softly. Brian nodded without even looking up. "Yeah, Legacy's closed for the day." Inside the capybara habitat, Javier sat motionless beside the pond. Normally he was playful and energetic, but now he barely moved, occasionally sniffing around the enclosure, searching for his companion, Henry. Little Henry Bucky Barcheck, the tiny capybara that had stolen everyone's hearts. Only a few months earlier, things had been so different. Brian had practically bounced with excitement while filming in Florida. "Guys, today's the day," he shouted into the camera. "We are picking up our new baby capybara." Lori laughed from behind the camera, while Noah loaded supplies into the truck. When they first saw the tiny capybara waddling toward them, Brian's face completely melted. "Oh my gosh," he whispered. "Look at this little dude." The ride back to Michigan had been filled with brainstorming names. Noah suggested dozens of ridiculous ideals. Jay voted for Tank. Lori liked Peanut. But Brian wanted something special. Then, during a stop at Bucky's, the tiny capybara waddled toward a display of plush beavers and sat down. Brian burst out laughing. "That's it. Henry Bucky Barcheck." And somehow the name fit perfectly. Back in Michigan, Henry became an instant star. The first time Javier met him had been captured on video forever. Javier carefully sniffed the baby capybara before gently nudging him toward the water. Within minutes, Henry had jumped into the koi pond. "He's swimming," Brian yelled while Noah nearly dropped the camera laughing. The video exploded online. Soon there were clips of Henry stealing snacks, following Lori around the aquarium, sleeping beside Javier, and waddling through aisles at PetSmart while Brian filled the cart with toys. "Bro," Noah laughed in one video, "Henry shots better than you do." Henry even became part of your current story universe. In your universe, mystical energies hidden beneath Legacy had awakened ancient elemental bonds within animals. Henry unknowingly carried the spirit current, a rare energy tied to water creatures and emotional healing. Javier became his guardian, while the capybara habitat secretly acted as a gateway between dimensions, connected to your characters, like Majestic Blossom, Violent Belle, and Majestic Eclipse, and the monster group known as the Freaky Fellas. Whenever Henry swam in the koi pond, glowing blue rippers would spread across the water like magic. Even Spider-Bat Wayne Parker himself once visited Legacy in secret after hearing rumors about strange dimensional energy beneath the aquarium. Henry had waddled right up to him fearlessly. "You know," Wayne had muttered, scratching Henry behind the ears, "this little guy might be the bravest creature in New Neo-Gotham." But now the koi pond was still. The memory made Brian's chest ache. Only yesterday Henry had stopped eating. At first everyone thought it was minor, but then he became lethargic. Jay rushed him to the emergency vet, while Brian and Lori followed close behind. The veterinary clinic moved quickly. X-rays, scans, emergency evaluations. The room had felt impossibly silent while the veterinarian studied the images. Brian already knew something was wrong from the expression alone. The vet finally spoke carefully. "His small intestines have twisted." Lori covered her mouth. "We can operate," the vet explained gently, "but it's very serious." Brian refused to give up. "Do whatever you can." Hours crawled by in the waiting room. Noah paced constantly. Jay stared at the floor. Lori held Brian's hand so tightly her knuckles turned white. Finally, the surgeon returned, and everyone knew before a single word was spoken. "We couldn't save him." Brian lowered his head instantly. Noah wiped tears from his eyes. Lori quietly sobbed against Brian's shoulder. Even Jay, who normally stayed calm through everything, had to walk out of the room for a minute. That night, Legacy Aquarium went dark. No music, no visitors, no filming. Only the soft sound of water filters and Javier sitting quietly beside the pond. Brian entered the habitat slowly and sat beside him. "You miss him too, huh, buddy?" Javier rested his head against Brian's arm. For the first time in years, Brian didn't know what to say to a camera. But later that evening, Noah opened an editing program on his computer. "I think we should make something for him," he whispered. So together they built a tribute video. It began with Henry's first steps in Florida. Then clips of him meeting Javier, swimming in the koi pond, shopping at PetSmart, sleeping beside Lori, trying to chew on Brian's shoelaces, splashing water onto Jay during feeding time. And finally, one quiet clip of Henry resting peacefully beside Javier under the aquarium lights. The ending text simply read, "You were with us for only a short time, but you gave enough love for a lifetime. We love you forever, Henry Bucky Bawczek." As the video rendered, the lights of Legacy reflected softly across the empty habitat. And somewhere deep beneath the water, the mystical blue glow of the spirit current shimmered one last time, as if Henry's memory would always remain part of the aquarium and part of every universe connected to it. Thank you for watching this video, and peace out till the next one.